Kingdom Come Deliverance II drops next month, and it's undoubtedly going to be one of the biggest games, not just of February, but of the entire year. Now, I recall when the first one came out, and what was that, 2018 or something like that, the critics, or at least the establishment press, games journalism, if you will, had a little bit of a muted response to the indie game, mostly because they weren't going to bend the knee to the cultural whims at the time, and they were heralded by the players as such, leading to them eventually getting a sequel because the people who can speak with their wallet ended up supporting the game. They gave them exactly what they want. It's just, I find it interesting, right? Ahead of its much larger, much grander release, where now you have the critics coming out and going, oh, actually, this game's gonna be pretty good. Okay, we're 20 hours in, and Kingdom Come Deliverance is a mad, systems-driven sandbox that captures some of the best parts of games like Stalker. I thought Stalker was like a shooter or something like that, and this is like a medieval action game, apparently, where you do a bunch of weird stuff with the camera. Okay, and this is a 2025 game, huh? You got graphics like that. Well, frankly, I don't really care, but it also just underscores just how much of a stagnation we have had recently, but some of the foliage looks good. Kingdom Come Deliverance is an engine that spits out chaos and regret, but don't worry, I mean that as some of the highest praise I can offer a game. We're talking the sorts of consequences for my horrible decisions, and Stalker with Swords level of weird systems-driven mayhem. Now, I've rumbled with humans before. I chose the wrong outfit, had my painstaking plans of attack disrupted by roving NPC caravans, gotten embroiled in fights, and blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, I can see why nobody reads PC Gamer anymore. That's just ponderous. Holy shit. I can actually tell you how much about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's plot. Oh, you can't tell. Interesting. No matter. Is that because of an NDA or just because this is like, no man, we're a game through and through. Yeah, there's like a plot and stuff, but it really doesn't much matter. And I'm fine with that stuff. Like I like my gamey games, but then I also like my narrative driven, character focused, big sprawling RPGs. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. How you doing? Get to name check it because the PC port is coming out in a few days. Oh my god, I can't wait. I am so goddamn excited about that. I still got to wrap up my second hard mode playthrough, but really close to that. I should do it over the weekend, but I digress. I'm just big hype about the PC release. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to get mods, and I'm going to get to play it again. It's going to look back. Anyways, about 10 hours later, once I accumulated a bit of money and found myself some nice, noble clothes. This dude's talking about clothes, huh? That's kind of interesting, and it's funny, right? Because with all of these, I've played the game for 20 hours, and I'm focused on what my character looks like. You would have thought that one of these legacy outlets would have put out that there's a potential bumming scene. What are we dealing with here? Kingdom Come Deliverance II, reportedly banned in Saudi Arabia. Well, why is that? Kingdom Come Deliverance II has reportedly been banned in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Warhorse Studios' upcoming game, Kingdom Come Deliverance II, has reportedly been banned in Saudi Arabia. Saudi-based outlet True Gaming reported, "We have received official confirmation that Kingdom Come Deliverance II has not been cleared for release in Saudi Arabia by the General Authority of Media Regulation, my friend." I don't think that's a Saudi accent, but I don't care. It's fun to do. The outlet added, "The reason that it violates one of our terms of classification and clearance systems for video games and the publisher's unwillingness to make the required modification to content." Okay, that's kind of vague so far. Kind of rhymes with one of the problems we're hearing so far. It is unclear at this time what term the game violated. There was a rumor that it was banned for unskippable gay scenes. Wait, what? That rumor was reported by VGA 4A on X. Urgent and official. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 banned in Saudi Arabia due to unskippable gay scene in the story mode. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know, maybe PC Gamer, Kotaku, IGN, GameSpot couldn't write about this unskippable gay scene because they had too much on their hands. Well, looking at your average games journalist, I don't really think so, but they were too busy furiously masturbating over that scene to have the time appropriately to dedicate writing about it. I'm just wondering, what are we dealing with here? Okay? Because honestly, this really does come out of left field. No, I'm not just talking about the fact that it's, kind of hello. But this is the Warhorse Studios. They're the guys who came out and knocked down activists saying, are there going to be any black people in this historically white part of Europe? during this specific period of time if we're going to see appropriate representation in the Middle Ages. It's like, yeah, it is going to be all white all the time. Get fucked. So it's kind of interesting how they would have an unskippable gay scene. Like, is it going to be like Last of Us 2 on the boat? Or just bend over, bite the pillow, and think of the queen? Like, are we going to be doing that type of stuff? However, the original Arabic can be translated in a number of different ways, as the source informed Fandom Pulse. It can be translated as saying, showing anomaly scenes that cannot be tolerated, or unskippable scenes of deviance in story mode. Or showing deviant scenes that cannot be tolerated. Is it a comedy scene of, I don't know, somebody getting behind a sheep? Is there a proper Irish representation? But honestly, I'm going to break rank with a lot of the more critical side of this cabal. It's also the same people, whenever they see a reference to God of War Ragnarok, they just can't help but say that it's just about crying and, soy Kratos, snoy game, I prefer... Rage Monster Kratos, not the guy who's like well and complex and well developed and has a good father-son relationship. No, he's woke because the Sweet Baby Inc. Or how Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is bad because the Square Enix ethics department did cut off Tifa's tits. Like, the fuck are you guys talking about? I hate that subsection of idiots that just want to claim everything is woke just because there's not tits hanging out everywhere. You're fucking pathetic, okay? And I see a disproportionate amount of people coming out and go, hey, Warhorse hasn't done this stuff before, okay? We know these developers. We've seen what they've done before, okay? We gotta let them air this out. Okay, that's why there's I think this comment, okay, person who works at Warhorse and is a moderator on their channel, I guess Twitch chat maybe, okay. The concerns will be addressed. We'll do it soon and in an orderly manner. The accusation hit us by surprise. You have nothing to worry. Please be patient to hear our official answer. Yes, Toby from Warhorse Studios about Kingdom Come Deliverance II rumors. Trust us and don't believe everything you read on the internet. Yeah, and I'm glad that people are picking up on this. It's funny, right? Because they'll go ahead and afford that to, Warhorse Studio, not mentioning that they have a big deal with Microsoft, and Microsoft has all of their DEI policies, and they have different studios, but they won't do the same thing for Naoki Hamaguchi and Yoshinori Kitase working on the remake project. No. It's just funny. It's just funny how there's no consistency playing out right here. And no, I'm not constantly stumping for one of my favorite games. And, I really hope that you guys, if you have the ability to and you have the, proper hardware to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC, I just want more people to play that game because it's fantastic, and I think that you'll have a fantastic time playing it. It's just, I would like to see consistency in the critique by a lot of people that are out there. I like Pirate Nation, but I've also seen a bunch of their tweets recently where they're just simply reposting 4chan green text memes that are just stupid, because if I have to see another NPC couple from the Gold Saucer, I'm not butthurt about this at all. No, of course not. It just so happens to be an interracial couple, and then people just want to say Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is woke. It's like, you couldn't be any further off the mark, but you're willing to give Kingdom Come Deliverance II the benefit of the doubt. I'm just asking for consistency. I'm sure Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is going to be fantastic. Okay, the first one was excellent. A lot of the people, I'm pretty sure it's the entire studio that worked on the first one is working on the second one. So no, this isn't a CD Projekt Red Witcher 3 to Witcher 4 type situation. This isn't a GTA 5 to GTA 6, or I'd even run it back a little bit further, the PS2 GTAs to GTA 4. I still hate GTA 4. It fucking sucks. Trash driving in a story that fucking meandered on hours after it was completed. But no, don't jump to conclusions. If there's an unskippable gay scene, or if it's too much degeneracy, that's nice. It might actually make it might make narrative sense. And just because something's gay, and just because there's something that might be one of these alternative translations, unskippable deviance, just because that might be an aspect of the story that they're telling, doesn't make it bad. But hey, that's the way that I approach my media, my entertainment. I would encourage you guys to do as much, but if you just want to cry woke at everything, you can go ahead and do that. I can't stop you. I just know that you're cutting yourself off from a lot of great stuff that's out there. But if you want to get your jimmies off just crying woke all the time, feel free. Have fun. And have fun filling up your shoes. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.